What's going on, awesome people? I just want to make a short video today on October 1st and explain why I'm helping to organize the protests in Miami and why I believe that all of you should support what's happening in Iran right now, or at least I'm imploring you and asking you and begging for you to do your part to support this movement. And I'm going to start off by saying that you might recognize this place. This is Bakhcha. This is where in Miami we've done a couple of events for Persian entrepreneurs. I'm trying to get the Miami community together, the Miami Persian community. And it's been an incredible last week getting together as many Persians and supporters of Persians in the South Florida area. And I'm very grateful for that. But why am I doing this? Why somebody like me who's never lived in Iran, visited only one time in my life, why am I doing this? I'm doing it exactly for that reason right there. My country, my homeland, my motherland, my mother tongue, whatever you want to say, was stripped away from me because of what's happening in Iran and what has been happening in Iran for the last 43 years since the revolution happened. I wasn't able to go see my grandparents, go see my aunt, uncles, go see my cousins. For many, many, many years, it was just their names that I had to say hello to on Nowruz, and I would get annoyed about the fact that I had to talk to them. But why was I getting annoyed to talk to them? Why couldn't I have the privilege and the opportunity to go to my grandmother's house, to go to my grandfather's house, to go to my aunt, uncle's house, to be spoiled, to be able to enjoy those relationships, to be blessed, to be privileged, to enjoy that love, that family, that community, that language? Why is it the fact that I have fifth grade Farsi level? Why is that? It's because of this revolution. It's because of the Islamic Republic regime, and that's why I'm doing this. This is why I've been trying to do whatever I could in my small part for the last 25 years to unite the Persian community. Most of those years were in the DC area, which is still home to me in many ways. The pandemic brought me down to Miami, but you can be damn sure that I'm a Washingtonian for life. I still have my main entertainment company over there. We're still going to be doing weddings and events like we have been the last year. But now I get to have another community in South Florida. And so South Florida, I want to say congratulations. Congratulations on the momentum that you're building. And in just in a couple hours, we're going to come together. We're going to unite. We're going to be able to see, wow, holy shit, Miami area, South Florida area, they might be that small community of Persians, but they stood up. They rose up. They bonded together. And they decided that, you know what? We cannot sit at home. And so I ask all of you who are thinking about sitting at home today, we're only a couple hours away. I don't know when you're going to watch this, but I really, really hope that you were spending your October 1st afternoon in some major city around the world where you are supporting what's happening in Iran. What are we supporting? We're supporting Zan, Zendegi, Azadi. What is that? It's woman, it's life, it's freedom. All those three have been stripped away from our countrymen inside of Iran for far too long. And it's time to put it to a close. It's time for the entire world to come together with a unified voice and support and march, amplify the message, and please don't be disruptors in these protests. Please don't be dividers in this protest. Come to unite. We all have different backgrounds, different religions, different ideologies, different thoughts of what would be the best way to run a country. Yes, and that's going to be always a differentiating factor. But let's think about what things are uniting us. It's our culture. It's our people. It's our country. It's our language, and it's the basic wanting to have our brothers and sisters having human rights, basic rights, to be able to walk around showing your hair if you want to, wearing your hijab if you want to. These are rights that have been stripped. These are fundamental, basic human rights. How many Iranians have been killed, stoned, beaten, thrown in jail, simply for doing things that right now, if you're anywhere outside Iran pretty much, at least in America, you've been able to do freely. What we're doing right now, gathering, protesting, screaming out, saying whatever the hell we want in front of police around us, where police will actually respect us for being able to use our freedom of speech. These are things that if you've never lived in Iran or if you've never lived in a dictatorship country, you cannot even fathom. But our people have experienced it. So if you're an Iranian, I know some of you are not posting at the fear of you have family. You don't think we have family in Iran? You don't think that we fear that? It is because of that fear that we should all be standing up and going to protest. It's not a reason to be sitting down. Honestly, this is not bullying. I know some people mentioned that some people are bullying, but I don't believe that. I don't look into that. I'm saying that why should we be spending a single more day to not express our disgust, our disdain for the Islamic Republic of Iran? If they have suppressed us for 43 years, if they have stripped away our rights, our freedoms, our ability to gather with our family and friends, then why should we allow for another single day? So if you're in America especially, if you're in Canada, you should be at these protests today. I really beg you, and you still have time. You still have time to get up and go outside. And if you're non-Persian, women's rights, human rights, it's your rights too. This is everybody's rights. These are human causes, and that's why I'm so grateful that for the very first time in 43 years, the entire world is unifying around us. But we need more. We need more. Why? Because the regime is still there. The regime is killing people at this very moment. Right this moment, somebody is getting shot, killed, simply for fighting for exactly what I'm saying. But we have the freedom to say it without getting killed. So please, I beg of you, I implore you, do whatever that you can, today especially, to share, to be present, to be vocal, to not fear. We have to be strong for the people that are truly living in fear right now and fighting freedom, facing bullets, facing beatings, facing Evin prison, and God knows what will happen over there. So what do we really have to fear? We should fear the fact that we are fearing. So stay strong, be courageous, do the bare minimum that we can do in this beautiful free land. And in Miami and South Florida, I salute you. I hope to see you at 5 p.m. Torch of Friendship. Let's go. Unite and conquer. And don't forget, this fight is not over until the regime is toppled. I love you all, respect you all, and wish you all nothing but health and freedom.